Hello, YouTube. This is Taylor with Cliffs of Claven bringing you our next war recap, and this was a pretty unusual war. We went against the level 6 clan Royal Misfits, and the reason I say it was unusual is because they had an odd town hall, I guess, configuration, which I'll show you in just a minute. They got a handful of 3 stars on our side. They 3-starred a Town Hall 10 and then 3 of our Town Hall 9s, but those were all dip attacks because their clan had 3 Town Hall 11s, and then they had 4 Town Hall 9s, and then 3 Town Hall 8s. I don't know how they really ever get a good matchup with such a wide spread of Town Halls, especially because their top 3 all had 40, 40, 20 heroes. So like basically maxed out 1, 2, 3, and then very under-leveled on a lot of the other bases. And as you can see, we got all of the 9s, of course the 8s cleaned up. 2 stars on their number 1 and 3. Base number 2, we attacked 5 times. We had 3 Town Hall 10 attacks and 2 Town Hall 11 attacks, but the best we could do was a 53% 1-star. So a very strong base there, but otherwise kind of a blowout. I know it looks like it was close, but all of their stars pretty much came from their top 3 guys. And so we're going to show you a couple of replays, and we're going to show you 2 Town Hall 11 2-stars because both of these 2-stars were by Town Hall 10s. And we're going to start off, of course, with our boy Harem. Harem is the go-to guy for getting 2 stars on an 11. Maxed out Town Hall 11, it looks like, except for maybe the couple of Archer towers are not maxed out. So 40, 40, 20, as I told you earlier, Harem's going to drop in a couple of minions up here at the top after he does this sweet Archer tower kill, drops in 2 balloons right there, and then some minions up behind, and with that Archer tower gone, his minions are going to get quite a few percentage, while his queen goes to work on the bottom. So his goal with the queen walk, as your goal should always be whenever you're hitting up a Town Hall 11 as a Town Hall 10, get that Eagle artillery taken care of. So he's going to give his queen a lot of time to clear out some of these buildings, and she is going to wall break her in and get that Eagle artillery taken care of. And what I want you to pay attention to with this attack is that Harem's going to be using valks, but he is so patient with the deployment of the valks. He gives it a huge amount of time for this walk to develop and to get the sides of this base cleaned out. Pretty much from this gold storage all the way over to this gold storage are basically cleared out before he drops his valks. And so he wants to make sure that they have a path straight to the town hall. These sort of ring bases, that's what you got to do. You got to make sure that you got a really nice funnel. And so he's just ridiculously patient on this attack. Not Claven-like at all, because he doesn't just spam his troops in, which is sort of our go-to attack. That was a pretty stupid giant bomb right there. I don't know what to tell you about that. So here comes the golem right up the middle, and the queen is going to follow the golem and help clear the funnel a little more. He's got his barbarian king over there clearing out some of those trash buildings with some wizards, and another wizard over here with that giant going to take out a little bit more just to sort of create more of this funnel. Pops the queen's ability, has to because that expo was locked onto her and she was getting pretty low, but this air sweeper is going to go down. And now, once this archer tower drops, there's just a clear path for his valks to go through straight up the middle. He's going to lose basically all of these troops. It doesn't matter. Sends in a couple of test valks just to make sure that they're all going to go the right direction. And then here comes the rest of the horde straight up the middle, going straight for that Inferno Tower. Awesome jump spell right there, bridging straight into the core, and then rage spell right in the core, and down goes the Town Hall. But he's not done yet. He's only at 44%, and these valks are going to get a huge amount of this base cleared out because of these healers. I'm not sure why I didn't use the poison spell on that balloon. Doesn't make like a huge difference. But these valks are just going to work their way around this ring right here, and the healers are going to help them stay up for a little bit longer. I'm going to fast forward because it's really just going for percentage now. But he gets 65% in this attack. 65% a Town Hall 10 hitting what is essentially a maxed Town Hall 11. And look at that awesome earthquake spell right there at the end. That was amazing. Our other Town Hall 11 2-star was also by a Town Hall 10. This is our boy Paizo Lotto, who we picked up after the last war, and he is also going to do a queen walk with some valks, and he's going to do a very similar style attack where he's going to use the queen and a handful of valks to make the funnel. So the queen is going to get a bunch of this cleared out on the other side, and then he's going to eventually drop in some valks over here on this side to sort of make the funnel. Drops a poison on that barbarian king. That level 40 barbarian king is serious business. It's going to come out and attack his queen here in just a second. He's actually going to have to drop a rage because that level 40 king, even though you can see he's still poisoned, is doing some work on that level 28 queen. So he goes ahead and drops the rage, lets her continue on her walk. She's going to take out the archer tower and then start working her way up across, taking care of some of these buildings. And then he's going to give it actually kind of a while to take out some of these buildings here, sort of leave the queen alone. And then over on the other side, here comes the golem with a couple of wizards. That's going to activate the eagle artillery right there. And then a couple of wall breakers in, and he has 20 valks, and he only drops in about 6 of them right here to sort of make the other side of the funnel. The queen has cleared out a lot of this over on the right side. He's got just a small handful of valks that are going to clean out the left, and then here comes the bulk of the force. They're going to break through that wall and then basically just go straight for the core. He's got a jump spell and a rage spell overlapping right there. Once that elixir pump goes down, boom, they're right in the core, and there's another rage in the core to get that town hall taken care of. So very nice job funneling by Paizo Lotto. His valks, unfortunately, are going to sort of dwindle here. He's got these infernos and the, what are those called? What are the electric pole thingies that are going to work on his valks and take them down. His Barbarian King is going to get just a couple of extra %, and he's going to be stuck when his Barbarian King goes down at 49%. And here's the most heroic minion right here. That minion is going to give him up to 50% and will actually get this elixir pump right there for another 2%. So he's going to finish with a very respectable 52%. Another Town Hall 10 coming up to hit a Town Hall 11. So very impressive job by our Town Hall 10s this war. Huge, complete embarrassment by our Town Hall 11s. You guys are Clavens through and through. Now, we're going to skip number 4. That was a dip attack by us. But 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 were all 3-starred. Fresh hit 3-stars by 3 people. 5 and 6, both 3-starred by Mikey B. 7 and 8, both 3-starred by Jack. And 9 and 10, both 3-starred by Chief. So 6-star war for each one of those guys, and they were all fresh hits. We had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cleaned up within the first hour of the war. So I'm going to show one attack from Mikey, one from Jack, and then I'm going to show you another 3-star that wasn't the fastest 3-star, but I just thought was really cool. So we're going to take a look first at Mikey B, and he's doing a queen walk on number 5. And the reason that I picked this is because of his CC lure. It does not go well for him. He's got 4 hogs that he's going to use to try to pull the CC out. And unfortunately, the time that he drops the hogs is just a hair too early. So the queen is going to step up and start working on this gold storage, and then she's going to move over and work on the archer tower, and that is when he drops the hogs. He drops the hogs before the archer tower is down, and by the time she takes the archer tower down, that mortar is no longer the closest building. Now it's that archer tower, then over to this cannon, and then the hogs are going to be toast. So he does not get the clan castle lured. But don't worry, Mikey is a professional. He manages to recover, obviously. And he's going to start his bowler walk up here. If you're a Town Hall 9 and you are not doing a bowler walk in your CC, just delete your account. What are you doing with your life? Max bowlers in the CC at Town Hall 9 are ridiculous. So here come the valks, and the valks are going to pull the CC, and it is an unpleasant CC that's going to be coming his way. A dragon and a couple of loons. Bad news for the valks. Drops the poison there on them, and then drops the heal. If they're poisoned and your valks are in a heal, level 4 valks can survive that clan castle. Unfortunately, there's not really much over there that is shooting at the clan castle. They are not going down quickly. The poison's basically doing all of the work right there. That dragon is in the poison. I don't know if you can tell or not. The dragon's poisoned and eventually does go down just to the poison, but they do get a couple of shots off against the valks, and he did not have another heal that he could use to keep them up. So his valks took quite a bit of damage there, and he's really starting to run out of troops. Couple of valks and his bowlers working around up at the top, and his queen down here at the bottom working through a wall, but then she's going to come through and start taking out some of those Teslas. This wizard right here is awesome, and he drops another one in just a minute to sort of clean up on this other side, but that wizard all by himself is going to help take down that archer tower, which is really nice. And then he's going to have another wizard come in over here as soon as that cannon starts targeting those valks. So really smart use of those extra wizards. And just a few little buildings left here. The queen's going to take out the Tesla, and then once that Tesla's gone, the queen's totally fine. She can finish the base off by herself. But even though he's only got 1 valk left and she is heroically working on that wall, plenty of gas left in the tank for Mikey B to take care of business and get one of his 2 3-stars. Well done, Mikey B. All right, let's take a look at Jack's attack. It's going to look pretty familiar. It is a queen walk with valks, and he's got a couple of hogs there to go ahead and pull the CC. Jack is not Not a queen walk kind of guy, but he's been working on leveling his queen quite a bit, so he wants to take advantage of that. Lava Hound in the clan castle, and luckily, or maybe by design, there are no point defenses attacking the queen whenever that hound gets over there. That mortar is going to keep shooting at her, but with the healers, the mortar's totally irrelevant. So it stinks a little that the queen gets stuck on this lava hound just because it is such a time sink. I'm sure he wanted to get more value out of his queen than that, but it worked out really well where she's not taking too much damage while she works on that hound. Certainly nothing that the healers can't keep up with. So here come the bowlers in CC. Jack uses max bowlers in his Town Hall 9 CC because he's not a noob. Let me clarify, if you are not using max bowlers in your CC at Town Hall 9, you are a noob. You should delete Clash of Clans and throw your phone into the ocean. You do not deserve to play this game. There goes the Lava Hound popping. The queen's going to take care of a lot of those pups, but a few do come over here and start working on his valks a little bit, and one strays off and starts working on his king. A little bit of an annoyance there. It does take the queen kind of a while to come over there and take care of those pups. Now, he's got 2 poison spells that he could drop on those pups, but Jack is not like an incredibly smart guy, and so he's just going to let them shoot at his valks for a little while until the queen comes over and takes care of it. So his valks take a little bit of damage. His Barbarian King over here is taking just a tiny bit of damage from that pup, or maybe it's the Valks that they're targeting. The Queen does eventually come over and take care of that pup. Jack don't waste poison spells on crap like the Clan Castle. He's saving those for... is probably going to drop it on that elixir storage? I don't know what he was saving those poison spells for, but Jack's a man and he doesn't need poison spells, and that's just the way it goes. Check out this most heroic bowler right here. My God, that bowler is going to take down that cannon. Over here on the other side, the healers have peeled back off onto the queen. Gets her right back in the fight for his second attack, which, as you'll remember, was also a 3-star. And there is half of Jack's 6-star war. Now I want to take a look at one more attack. It does not show up on the log there because it was not the quickest attack, but it is really cool, and that is Ryder going in on number 6. Now, Ryder had a 3-star last war, and I recorded in such a hurry I forgot to include his 3-star, so here you go, Ryder. I'm trying to make it up to you. Ryder does what has to be one of the longest queen walks I have ever seen. He's bringing dragons. He's got 1 Lava Hound in his clan castle there, 5 healers on that queen, and the jump spell ends up being used for the queen as well. If you paid attention to the time, whenever he started this queen walk, this is a 90-second queen walk. He walks the queen for 1.5 minutes, and it pays off for him because he does get a huge amount of value for the queen, including 3 of the air defenses, I believe. So pretty solid queen walk, I'm not going to lie. I think he had about 10 seconds left in this attack, maybe 15 whenever the attack finished. So he was cutting it pretty close. But Ryder's a champ. He knows what he's doing. Probably. He probably knows what he's doing, yeah. So the queen is going to take out this army camp and the storage, and then he's going to drop a jump spell right here to get her into the compartment with the king. And the jump spell is really smart because he does not want to drop the jump in such a way that she will run off over here to the left. He wants her to get into this compartment where that expo is. So he drops the jump spell where the top part will not get her into that upper compartment. He wants her to shoot over the wall to take care of that air defense and not to actually get into the compartment because he wants her to eventually get up here and take care of this air defense. So there goes the queen going to work on the clan castle. He pops the ability because he did not bring a poison. He brought 2 hastes, which with dragons is a pretty good idea. She shoots over the wall and gets that air defense. Now it's time to start the dragons over here on this side. And what he's hoping is by the time the dragons work their way over to this 3rd air defense, the queen will have come and taken care of it. And that's just about true. She just about has it done by the time they get over there. The queen's taking damage from both of those expos. They are ground expos, so not really a threat to the dragons at all. Goes in, drops the rage just because she's got the expo and the enemy king on her. And finally, those dragons get through and take care of that air defense right as the hound pops, so he gets a little bit of value out of those pups. Queen's going to take out the sweeper, then take out both of the hero pedestals, and then she's going to get on that air defense. So it gets off 1, 2, 3 shots, and then it's down. So those haste spells just kind of propelling the dragons through. Once the air defense are down, there's really not a lot this base can do against level 4 dragons. Despite the best attempts of the Clavens, even people in our clan can win air attacks when there are no more air defenses. So The dragons doing a lot of work, couple of minions up there just to make sure that they get those trash buildings taken out in time. Queen still up, king still up, just completely crushed the base. So pretty creative attack. Always love to see something at Town Hall 9 besides just the queen walk and mass valk. Now, Ryder, I do have to say, you brought a pound in your clan castle, and like I just said, you need bowlers all the time. So I really feel like CC bowlers would have been better than a lava hound there, but we'll let it slide since you did get the 3-star. So good job to all of the Clavens taking care of business, except for those Town Hall 11s that got away from us. And again, congratulations to our Town Hall 10s that are coming up to the top to clean up some of the slack that was left there. And I want to say good job to the Royal Misfits, but honestly, you guys need to drop some of those Town Hall 8s whenever you declare. We totally outmatched them this war. Now, I don't want that to take away from the Claven victory, because totally outmatching our opponents is pretty much the only way that we win any wars ever. But they didn't really have a chance this war because of those 3 maxed out Town Hall 11s at the top. The rest of their bases were just so low. And so they did their best. They did use all of their attacks, but didn't really have a chance with such a weird war composition. So anyway, that concludes the recap. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next war recap with more accidental 3-stars.